Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I was just driving down here, South Meridian, Cuna area off 10 Mile, and I couldn't help but see all this land, some land that's still available, that's not quite been gobbled up by new builds. But, it just got me thinking as far as like where we're at. Where's the real estate market at here in the Treasure Valley? I keep kind of hearing things about people wanting interest rates to come down, and they're kind of waiting for the Fed to do their thing so those rates come down. And I just look at that and I think, in some areas that might be the case where the interest rates being high might actually help suppress some of the home prices, the median home price. But I think here in the valley, we're just not seeing that because we have a shortage of inventory. That's why builders are continuing to build. That's why we're seeing incentives to get people into new homes. And that's why pre-existing homes, especially ones in highly desirable neighborhoods, just aren't lasting, is because we have shortage of inventory. And as we've come into the summer, we've seen average days on market decrease. We've seen, some homes in Caldwell. I was going to go look at a home in Caldwell off of Orchard Avenue in a highly desirable subdivision in Moonstruck. It was supposed to go live tomorrow. They got an offer 4 days ago, over asking price, sight unseen. Now you tell me, the real estate is dead in the valley, or it's slow and sluggish. We're just not seeing that. Now, obviously, that is a unique situation because of the location, because of the size of the lot, because of that subdivision. Yeah, there are a couple things that make that situation unique. But the point is, days on market's decreasing. Homes are not lasting as long. There is a shortage of inventory. And when people know what they want, they are preparing themselves to get ready to move. And so I just, as I'm out here, off of 10 Mile, I'm just thinking to myself, like, man, if there is a way to get into a home, even a newer home, now is the time to do it, because you're going to afford yourself the luxury of being, at a lower price point before things really get crazy. And you probably, you're like, yeah, you're a realtor, that's what you say. But I'm being honest, like, typically when interest rates come down, home prices go up. And in normal markets, the opposite is true, where when interest rates are high, home prices come down. But because we have a shortage of inventory here in the Boise Valley, in the Treasure Valley, we're just not seeing that. Median sales price continues to increase. It's up year over year compared to 2023. And so all that to say, because we have a shortage of inventory, those home prices are staying steady. We may not have a huge market or a huge hike in appreciation this year, but the reality is we're not seeing massive dips either compared to last year. And that's because of the shortage of inventory. And so when you talk about thinking about the future and planning for the future, what are you doing now? If you're in a position where you have to move, or you're thinking about moving and you're wondering about whether or not now's the time to buy, I'd love to have a conversation with you. I would love to sit down and just spend a little bit of time, talking and kicking the tires and talking about goals, because I really think that real estate is part of your overall investment portfolio. Yes, it's a place to live, but it's also a part of your investment portfolio. And at the end of the day, you have to have a place to live. And when you're putting 100% of your money towards rent and you are seeing zero return on that, it's so much better to be in a position where you are buying a home. And yeah, you might have a higher interest rate for the time being, but guess what? You get the ability to refinance when interest rates do come down. Now, can I say interest rates are going to come down? Me personally, it's my opinion. I do believe interest rates are going to come down. I don't know when. I'm not going to say that it's going to be 5% inside of a year. I have no idea. But the reality is when you are buying a home at 6.5% or 7%, you get the option versus buying something waiting until rates are at 5%, because guess what's going to happen? Shortage of inventory is still going to be there. And as soon as those rates come down, those home prices are going to go up, because home prices in the valley continue to go up because of the shortage of inventory. So all that to say, think about the future, think about your goals, think about the things that you want to do and where you want to be in 2, 3, 5 years. And if buying a home is one of those things, then let's get together, let's talk, let's have a conversation. I'd love to help you out. I'd love to kick the tires, and I'd love to be a part of your planning process. And if nothing else, you walk away with a little bit of education into the real estate market, particularly here in the Boise Valley, in the Treasure Valley. So hope you all have a great day. Thanks for listening. I hope to put out more content like this in the near future. And I look forward to answering any questions you might have. I love it. So Eric Livermore, Long and Livermore Real Estate with Rise Realty, and I'd love to be a resource. Have a great day.